Hi everyone, my name is Iben and welcome to a brand new episode of Tharmachati. This is episode 20. We are officially in the double digits now, and because of that we needed someone special, we needed someone great, a great builder, a fantastic person, one of my very best friends, Mr. Goron. Welcome.
Hello, I'm your replacement mic for today.
Yeah, so we're recording this like right in front of, right on the day the episode is going to air. Obviously Mike is asleep, and Mike is also a very, very busy person, so he didn't really have time to join. In this episode, we're going to take a look at Heart of India again. There has been a few changes in this area, things that we haven't shown yet. Then we're going to go all the way up to the China area, look at some of the changes there. And we'll talk a bit about the future of the zoo and the future of the game, because we are slowly getting towards DLC time. But before we talk about DLCs, here is one of the first new exhibits. Well, new, it's been here for like several months now.
I've seen it when I was working here, and that's been a while.
Yeah, exactly. This is the Malayan sun bear exhibit. And it's one of my favorite exhibits, even though it's a very flat exhibit, but it still has a few cool features. I really, really love this shelter piece.
Yeah,
These
faux rocks usually get used either as like clutter, either as clutter, like little pebbles all around the thing, like you have at the front. Or people, for some reason, plaster entire ceilings with them, and it looks awful in my opinion. But here it's just the right amount.
Yeah, it's also based on a shelter, but I've never been able to figure out from which zoo it was. I know it's an Asian zoo, but it's just a picture I found. But even though I like the shelter a lot, I must admit that this is the thing that I like the most.
Oh, you've got such shallow water in there. That's amazing.
Yeah, and I think this is the best decal grunge work that I've done so far. It just runs all the way along. Like where the tree branches come out, there's cracks in the concrete. I know it's stupid to fawn over these little details, but I really like that.
I gotta say, I wasn't even really paying attention to them. It just looks so natural.
It looks as if it's part of the model itself, and I'm really happy that I was able to do that, because it's been a work of hours and hours and hours.
I mean, it's just so great about the grunge and the decal pieces, is that they blend so well with not just concrete, because I think they're made for concrete in a way, or plaster, but they blend so well with other things as well.
Yeah, it doesn't really ask you to do much with them. You can easily just match it with a color and then it works. I still need to be braver about the use of them in terms of color, because I usually tend to focus on giving them like the exact same color as the item it's placed on. Mm-hmm. But then I've seen other people be super brave with them and give it like white colors and stuff. Yeah, and it looks good, and I never seem to be able to get it to look good.
It does. I still need to use them to create some bird poop in places.
Oh yeah.
I think it was Weiser who did that.
Yeah, I think he did. That looked insane. Okay, these two really aren't doing anything. So we're gonna continue and we're gonna walk through the area. This is one of the few areas that hasn't changed a lot yet. It's still pretty much the same. I need to decal this part up as well. As you can see, this was before we had decal pieces.
The old decals, yep. It's been there.
Yeah, exactly. You made brilliant decal pieces right before they were released.
It got released, yep.
So this is also a nice example of them. I really like how you can, especially in tropical climates, can create the effect of, okay, there is how I was gonna call it moss, but it isn't moss. It's
moist.
What's the English word?
I don't know. It's
Yeah.
just
Okay. So
damp.
people in the comment, please tell us what this was again. This feels like I did a college thing. I had to do a presentation for students, and we had presentation material about what we were going to talk about, and we used examples of footballers, and the presentation was made by our colleagues, and then we were like, oh, we don't know anything about football. We had to give examples, and we were like, someone in the audience, do you know someone who plays football? So this is, the train and back. That's one of the things that I really like about Tharmachati. It has a lot of movement
parts, yeah.
because the train moves in the back. Here's another example of I really want to convey that Heart of India is the oldest part of the zoo. It's been the part of the zoo that has been neglected for the longest time. Like, it's the typical trap that a lot of double poop.
Synchronized poop.
Yeah. it's the oldest trap in the book where zoos seem to fall in, is like focus on creating cool, big new things and forgetting that, okay, but there are still older areas in the zoo that need attention. And I really wanted to convey that here. Like, okay, this is an area of the zoo that probably hasn't been updated or renovated for the longest part, and you can really see it. So this would be, in the timeline of the zoo, be the next area they would renovate.
It's not going to be forgotten for long.
Exactly. But you can really see, like,
yeah, it's in decay.
Much it's in decay. But these grunge pieces are just like, whoops, I'm auto-saving. There we go. These grunge pieces just like, you can do so much with them.
It's incredible. I've yet to really reach the surface.
Yeah, there's just so much you can do with them.
But if you can go back, those signs are new, right? About all the different species of tapir?
No, those have been here since the start, really. These were here before I knew what design that I wanted to use for the signs. So that design.
Because when this thing was first in an episode, the billboards didn't exist yet, did they? No, they did.
They did. The billboards came with the... did they come with the Southeast Asia pack? Yeah, I think they did. So yeah, that was one of the first things that I tried here. But this is a sign that always was like a little bit, oh look, the lots are being...
Oh yeah, the broken lots. Fix it! I have a mod that fixes it for me, but I hate the fact that that's necessary.
Yeah, I hope they fix it, because it's a glaring issue. All right, let's continue. We're not going to look at the Tiger Kingdom area. I think we've already done that like way too many times now. But
you did it. You certainly did it last time I was in here.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, we did that.
Oh wait, no. Wait. Last time I was here was in was my episode, but the one before that.
See. This is another sign of like, okay, this area has been in the cave for a while, because you can like see through this. And I like this. I'm sorry. I'm fawning over things that I made myself, and I know that I shouldn't be, but it's these little things that breathe a lot of life into the project. And even though I'm really starting to feel the itch to start working on a project that is a lot more high budget and has like super modern zoo design, it doesn't take away that I really enjoy doing those little things as well.
Yeah.
And there goes another fat again.
They are hard at work.
Yeah, typically. I think I'm gonna skip through this area a little bit faster, because this is basically one of the things where there's a new resident.
Ooh.
Yeah, before we used the
African buffalo.
The African buffalo, exactly. But that was like, okay, cool. And then I for the longest time I was like, am I going to use modded animals? Am I not going to use them? But then Monsoon came, and then other people, and Jen, and everyone was just doing crazy stuff, and I was like, okay, all of these animals just fit my park way too well, especially Monsoon. I've known him for years now, and I knew that he is really good at this kind of style. And I also know that he's obsessed with all kinds of Southeast Asian animals. So he was pretty much the person that caused me to use mods, because I was like, okay, I can't ignore them anymore. Like, I've been using mods for other stuff. Yeah, I've been using mods for a long while now in this park, but I've never used animal mods. Of course, like, how many times can an animal poop in in a YouTube video? Like, seriously.
Take a shot every time.
But this Gaur just looks, it just looks amazing. And like, one of the cool features that I wanted to include was just, these guys are so powerful and strong that they probably have used their store to sharpen their horns. So you can also see the scratches they made into it.
Yeah, why would they have just a regular old door there? That doesn't seem...
Yeah,
you'd think they would protect it with some like barring or...
Yeah, exactly. But it's one of those things like, oh yeah, we'll just put in a door, and then, oh, damn, they've scratched it now. Okay, we'll leave it be then. It's okay. There's nothing to do about it.
Yeah.
I think this is one of the areas that I still like the most, because it has the most overgrown feeling of every Tharmachati area so far.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, yeah, I love it.
These are also just standing around, just like the bears were.
Yeah, I've been told that there's been an issue lately with some of the animals, that they just stand around and don't do much. I think the dolls have been doing stuff.
They're just living up to their potential of being animated scenery. Yeah, it's not just modeled animals.
No, it apparently is an issue with like in-game animals as well. But this is also like another building where I went and, okay, let's just add grunge pieces everywhere. until it's just too much.
I wish we got a few more pieces that are like the brick, that have like a flat top. That allows you to be a bit more creative with them.
Yeah, exactly, because I could sing them in this time, because there's like a roof piece that allows it, but like in other places, like there goes the train again. In other places, like over there, it was a lot harder, because I have like only single slab of plaster here, so you can't sink it in as much as I like to. But yeah, I made a door. Okay, sure, why not?
That's why you use barriers.
Why not? Exactly, that's why I should use barriers, but I keep forgetting them. Alright, I'm going to take you guys to another part that is new. And I think I've been hiding it for the longest time now. You've seen it as well.
Oh yeah.
It's the Tharmachati Cobra show. Whoops. Oh. This is also based on a zoo, and I keep forgetting which one it is. But I just like this. I can't I can't do anything about it. It's super janky, and yeah, that just makes my day. What is I also made this, which is really cool. This is a pond that has been drained, and now they are filling it again with water from there.
What's the wall over there? Is that like
these wooden
No,
walls?
in the roof thing, in the point.
It's a combination of bamboo and concrete.
Oh, sweet.
The
concrete looks very organic. It looks like a fabric, almost.
Yeah, and also even like, how in hell's name have you not centered this sign? Like, why is it sticking out?
Oh, it's intentional. It's jank.
It's jank. No.
I love this. Is that like a donation thing?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's
It's
cool.
like you put your coin over here, and then it rolls down,
Yeah.
and then goes into the little hole. It's not perfect yet. I think I need some time to perfect it a bit, but I think it's going in the right direction.
I don't think the coin would get a lot of velocity from that small ramp.
Nope.
But I love the snake design, and I love those things in general. My favorite memory is when I was walking up to one, and the person I was with was talking about how someone she knew just chucked his coin in there instead of using the ramp. And right as she was saying that, I wasn't listening, and I just chucked the coin in without using the ramp. And she facepalmed very hard.
Oh, that's amazing. So the idea would be is that cobras and snakes would be brought out here, and that an education talk would be given about them. I also need to decorate them a bit with posters and stuff like that. But yeah, it's, as I said in the previous episode, I need to allow myself to have unfinished parts, and I'm going to fix in other episodes.
Look at you using font pieces for the railings.
Did I use font pieces for the
That's
railings?
very nice.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Oh wait, no. Oh crap, they look like parentheses, but they're aquatic fences.
I'm
They
sorry.
look so flat. Wait, why do they look so flat? I thought those
I
were...
have no idea. I think they are.
Oh wait, they're not
kinda
the aquatic
flat.
fences. They are like... They're
Yeah, well,
like...
they are the aquatic fences.
They are.
See, it's the one that curves.
Oh, it's that one.
Yeah.
Right.
So this is also based on a reference that I had. Like they had very, very. Yeah, I'm gonna use the word janky again because even though I've been using it to death at this point, but they had all these little enclosures with just glass just raised high enough so that you couldn't really lean over it, but still not fully enclosed, and I really like the idea. I do wish we would have cobras in the zoo, in the game. Like the engine is called the Cobra engine. We have a cobra statue because I've used it for the coin toss thing, but yeah, we have no cobras in the game.
It's one of those animals that is referenced everywhere but not featured.
Exactly. This gives you a small little area to sit down and to see the garden. You can't really see much of it, but you can also see the train pass by quite often, which I really like. And I really like the fence that Mike made here. It's so beautiful.
Yeah. Is this like a guest road or a service road?
This is a road that the train
road.
can take. So it's not really...
Oh, the train. Oh, because it's not actually on a track, right?
Yeah. So, and here's like, I don't know how to call it, but I've seen this kind of walling used before.
It's like corrugated retaining wall.
It's not corrugated in real life, but it looks like it. But you get this effect, which is just...
That's neat.
Yeah, and I love how, like, from here on, you can barely notice it. So it looks, oh, it's fine. And then when you go here by the train, you will probably see, autosave. Here by the train, you can then see, things are a little bit more janky. You can see zookeepers preparing food and everything that comes with that. Ooh.
Awesome.
I also have this little backstage area with a bike and stuff.
More Cobra baskets.
Yeah, in case the other one breaks. So yeah, that's everything that's been changed about the Heart of India area. There's still a few things that I need to fix, but I'm starting to feel really happy with what it has become. Oh, now they are starting to move. At least
because there's food.
Yeah, they seem to have moved. Let's go back to the China area. The animals
never move when you're looking at them. It's always when you look away.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
If you go to the zoo, that's the same.
It's
right?
that's what I meant.
This is also an area where I'm working on grunge detailing, but as you can see, still a lot of work to be done.
Yeah. It is not tiresome, it's not the word, it's tedious.
It's tedious, and it does give amazing results, but it takes hours and hours and hours to get it right. Especially when you have like surfaces that go, oh, that's cool.
Almost.
Okay, that's less cool.
Almost got into the door.
All right, the Chinese area again. As I said in the last episode, things weren't finished yet, and one of the things that Mike also said was like, okay, but everything is gray in this area. It's green, gray, and brown. There's no splash of color in here. Why is there not anything color related? And I was like, damn, he's right. So I brought in some color using some planters, some signs for the animals,
I love
and
the
these
flags.
flags. And they're pretty simple, but they're super effective.
And they use the European flags, right? So they actually wave a bit.
Yeah, so they wave a bit. A little bit.
I love it. Yeah.
These are also the new signs. I didn't make the artwork on it, obviously, but the artwork that I found was very in line with the
Or the little posters that Planet Zoo
yeah,
has.
the in-game posters, so I decided to use them here as well.
Yeah,
And
they
it
look
just
really good.
completes the area.
I love it when zoos have different kind of theming based on certain regional areas.
Yeah, exactly. You went to a zoo yesterday that
Yep,
has
I
that
did.
explicitly. You're gonna do a video about it as well, I presume.
Yeah. I've got a lot of it, a lot of zoos stockpiled right now.
Cool.
I don't know when it will come out, but
This was also one of the animals that really convinced me, like, okay, I need to start using mods because the Elds deer by Monsoon is just like, it's just so beautiful. Just look at it. I can't.
those antlers are so sick.
Exactly, and those are animals that we're going to see when we go to Bangkok Zoo in a few weeks.
Oh yeah,
So
that's like 1 month away, pretty much.
That's almost 1 month away, exactly. So that's another zoo that you'll do. They'll have to do a video on.
Yep, that will be a long one from what I've heard. I know nothing of the zoo, but
I know nothing of the zoo as well, but like it apparently is a zoo that has so much in it. So this is another cool thing that I really liked. I was researching Chinese villages to get like an idea, okay, what kind of theming and what kind of colors should I use? And one of them had this swing, and it essentially just, normally there's like someone here who pushes you, and then the momentum takes you up and brings you back down, and it's basically like a mini Ferris wheel, essentially.
it seems dangerous.
It looked quite dangerous as well. But then I was like, I need to include this. This is way too cool.
It is really cool. And I love the use of the little knot.
The tassel pieces, yeah.
Yeah.
It also, like, I try to give the idea that they scrape over the ground when they move past. It's not perfect, but it works.
It works.
Yeah. So, there's a few more things, and then we're pretty much done already with the episode. I added a new fountain over here, because why not? It's just a nice little thing. And more of this area has been finished. I'm still working on the panda house, obviously, but now the decent building is in the background. Before it was like one of my oldest ones, and it really felt as if you had like the level of detail effect.
Right.
Yeah, you had the very detailed building on one side, and on the other one it was like, oh nope, it looks like shit. this one is a lot better. There's one little detail that I haven't shown yet. I have shown it on Bronation, but I'm going to explicitly show it here as well. The train goes over goes over this area, and a lot of it is just sand. So
That's cool.
It clearly leaves a trail all
That's really cool.
throughout this area. And also here that the signs are also, of course, visible.
That reminds me, I should do the same, because I have been doing this in my zoo, but it was before the decals came out, so I just used the mulch pieces.
Oh yeah, well the moss pieces are just very good for this.
Yeah.
Like it looks perfect.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can travel all the way up here, and this is these hanging roofs. I don't know what the function of it is in real life. I really have no idea. But this is also based on a real life exhibit, and it was like...
Does it prevent people from throwing stuff from the train?
Absolutely no idea.
That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, it was such a nice decorational element that I was like, okay, I need this. I'm gonna use this.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I've showed it to Mike, and Mike was like, what's the point of it? And I was like, it looks pretty. I like it. So he's like, okay, fine, keep it in then. So yeah. This is
the color definitely ties the area together.
It makes it a lot nicer to walk around this area, because before it was just a grey mess.
Yeah.
And now
I would say the road towards it was still a little bit grey.
Yeah,
before you enter the area itself.
I also need to fix that a bit. I also, you're right. The thing that I've been thinking about is adding, like, you have these two arches, and maybe connect some ropes between them and add some lanterns.
Ooh.
So that it gives you the idea that you're traveling through a lantern area. And the thing is, both of the sides of this path are mainly covered by trees, so
you can tie ropes to them as well.
Exactly, and wind wouldn't be as hard in this area as, for instance, if I would just do it in an open area over here. Yeah, that just wouldn't.
Uh-oh. Not this again.
Uh-oh, someone is using the free build mod.
Someone isn't good at using the free build mod, because I don't have these issues anymore.
Hush. I'm going to position the camera on an exhibit that I really like, and I think it's going to be this one. Yeah. Because it brings a lot of life, and I really like the sound of these tapirs. So, it's the end of the episode, and I guess we're almost at a new DLC and a new update. Are there any things that you are in particular looking forward to?
Speculation. I mean, it's kind of the same as with any DLC. I'm just along for the ride, and I'll see what we get. Yeah. If it's birds, which a lot of people have been hoping for, I would be very excited, depending on how they execute it. If it's anything else, then
we'll see. I think I'm at this point. I really hope that it's birds, not just for me wanting birds, but also, like, I hope for Frontier that it's birds, because the community seems to be convinced that it's birds, and it feels like the most logical next step, but like it's not guaranteed in any way. So like, but yeah, like one of the things that I do hope, and I really hope that's in the next update, is flexi-color staff uniforms. I really want to use, like, in all the references that I've seen, most Asian zoos have like dark blue or blue shirts, And I really want to do that for Tharmachati as well. And I really don't want to make a mod for it. I just want it to be in-game.
Yeah,
so that's like one of the things I really want.
I did make a mod for it for my zoo. And I haven't shown that on YouTube yet, but it's so cool.
Yeah, I've seen it. It looks really, really good. But yeah, I don't know what it's going to be. I hope it's going to be something that's going to be revealed in the next few weeks, because the community is becoming somewhat anxious.
Yeah, people are getting impatient. But there is a voice of reason that people are saying, like, oh, it's usually before Easter, so we're still on track. And
yeah, if Topes is right, then if Topes is right, then that's someone from Bro Nation. He has made the prediction that because all the other DLCs, both for Planco and for Planet Zoo, were all released in the week of Easter, his prediction is the 12th of April as a release date, which, given the fact that we haven't had a feature focus this week, is probably right. So heads off to Topes if he's right, because I think he's gonna be right. Or
who knows, maybe they silently kill the game and we'll never see.
No. We're not gonna go in that territory, because I'm tired of people going, well, support has dropped then. No. Anyway, I am really looking forward to the next big thing that
whatever it is
the game brings. Exactly.
With the past few updates, if the past few updates are anything to go off of, I'm sure whatever it is, it'll help us make our zoos even better. So
exactly, because and the thing is, they think of things that we don't think of. Like, I never thought of, oh, I want to have restaurants with functional tables. Like, I always wanted that, but I never thought, like, okay, that's something that Frontier is going to make for us. But in the end, they did. So I'm really looking forward to whatever they have in mind for this episode. For the
next episode of Tharmachati, which will probably focus on it.
Yeah, so the next episode of Tharmachati, good that you mentioned that, the file is going to go to Roman, to Romano, because he is going to tackle the Chinese garden, which is all the way over there.
Zoom out, zoom out.
Zoom out. Which is all the way over there. So the idea for the garden is, I am using my my console, so things go slower.
Oh.
But yeah, this is going to be the Chinese area. The idea is that it's going to be a garden that has some photo opportunities, because right over there is a wedding venue. You can already see it a bit. So that you essentially can have receptions and wedding stuff over here and take pictures. So stuff like that. So I am looking forward to what he's going to do. He has already sent me some pictures of some assets he's been making, and he has
making custom plans.
Of course he's making custom plans. He's making custom everything from the looks of it. I can't wait to see what he has done. Hopefully we can have this area filled in, and afterwards we can have the area over there filled in with the giant aviary. But that all remains to be seen. Thank you so much for being here, Goron. I always appreciate it. I am looking forward to the next episodes of Tharmachati. I'm looking forward to the next update. But most of all, I am looking forward to going to Botanic Zoo with you at the end of next month.
Yeah, I can't wait. It's going to be a lot of fun, I'm sure.
Exactly. All right. Thank you all so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, feel free to subscribe. Leave a like, leave a comment, do whatever you want to do. It's all up to you. And we'll see you in the next episode. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. Bye.